Good morning, good morning, good morning. Got to hit the hard mute. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Right, it's Monday. Let's fire everything up. Let's get all the lights on. Bang! We're live. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Northern Eskimo. Thank you very much for your 99-cent super chat. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. As always, all funds go back into the channel. Morning, Walnut. Morning, North Shadow. Morning, Andy. Morning, Operator Smooth. That's everyone I've seen so far in the chat today. Yeah, thank you very much for the support, Eskimo. Much appreciated. Damn, you're a legit Hannah. Love the start scene. Yeah, like the promo. One of our regulars in the channel was supposed to make a new one, but he hasn't got round to finishing it yet. Typical fucking Kyle. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. I started up early because I thought, fuck it, why not? Just sorting out some bits and pieces. Waiting for that. Done. How we doing? Has everyone had a good weekend? Oh. Cheers for the raid the other day. You're welcome, Flying Walnut, mate. You're welcome. More than welcome. Love to share the love. Hope you had a good stream, by the way. I do apologise, Walnut. I don't. Usually when I raid, it's because literally I have to do like a school run. So I literally finish up my stream, say, bye, everyone. See you later. Have a good one. Raid. And then I'm bolting out the door because I've got to go get my kid. So, yeah. I do hope you had a good stream, though. Idris, good morning. Good morning. Raid and run, pretty much. That's pretty much how I operate. Yeah, pretty much a raid and run mentality, I'm afraid. Because like I say, I've got to go get my kid. Otherwise, you know, I'm getting a smack on the hand for that one if I leave him at home, at school. Thinking about doing Gatters to Gothenburg today, but we'll check flight at 24. Forgot if that's a route or not. Don't know, not off the top of my head. That's commitment. I know, right? Yeah, Kyle did send me like a prototype one a few months ago and then hasn't sent me one since. I'm guessing I'm not bribing him enough, clearly. Right, make sure the stream's live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Yep, it's working. Good. The bot's working as well. Lovely. And, yep, everything's happy on Twitch. You love to see it. Right, I'm just waiting for stuff to do. Right. Right, Volanta, you're loaded. Cool. Right, where's Simbrief? He's recommended that. Oh, you do that. AWQ. Flight aware. Just getting all the details, chat. Bear with me. So we can got to catch up a bit now because we're running a little bit now behind. Especially to do this kind of flight. Bear with me. VTBD. Meuang. What a name of an airport. Last one that arrived was AWQ250. That's what we're doing. AWQ250. Haven't got the reg yet. We need GPU-Z up. Done. I need droid to key up. Flight. Done. I need Steam to shut off, please. Thank you, because you're going to be using resources I don't need. Right. Let's get this show on the road. I just need a reg. I need an Indonesia AirAsia reg. Come on, come on, come on. What time did this depart? This departed... Why does it never show you UTC time? It's really annoying. 7:37. Local. If a flight left Jakarta at 7:37 their local time, what time was that in Zulu? Midnight. Okay, so midnight. Morning, Duck. Yeah. Literally I've just been talking about it for the last 15, 20 minutes, mate. Right, world map. Carter. Plane. TF A320, A320. DFM. Do I have a livery? Yeah, we'll do this. Did we do rat last time? I think we did. We'll just do normal CFM. We'll do Alpha Hotel Zulu. Done. Stand. The Terminal 2. Dissy recommended Echo 62. Done. Conditions. Time. So in real life, they departed at midnight. I don't really want to do. Because we'll arrive at thingy at 3 in the morning. I don't want to do an all-night flight. What time is it right now? It's 4 in the afternoon there. So we'll get there about 6. Yeah, we'll leave it live. Nine Mike Alpha Hotel Zulu was the reg. 9 Mike Alpha Hotel Zulu. Generate the flight. Done. Pre-file. Vatsim. Filed. Done. Bear with me, chat. Wait for it to start everything up. God, I hate this livery.
Runway. Awareness. Okay. Meters.
Meters. Beautiful. Who said I can't make a screenshot? Done. Right, flight plan. Straight in, not mucking about. Oh, the only thing I did wrong. Hang on, I've just realised. Shit. Edit. What was the block time for this? 3 hours 40 on the block. What was the flight time? So 60, 20, 180, 200, 220. Right, we're going to Bangkok. We are going to be absolutely fully loaded with fuel because I'm tankering this. Alright, let's have a look. Let's go. Because like I said, we're behind on the clock at the minute. AOC. In it. Why is my stream deck suddenly in the wrong place? Done. In it request. AWQ250. Bang. Cost index today is 13. Oh, great. Unlucky for some. Cruise 340. Bang. Done. Wind. Pull it. Done. In it. We need in it B. Need the company. Have I got a load sheet yet? Come on, ground crew. Please tell me you're on it today. Yes, we are. Beautiful. Accept the load sheet. Right. Oh, get V pilot. What's tankering the fuel? So we're taking enough fuel to go there and back. Because I think that's what a lot of cheaper airlines do. Right, overlay should be coming live in a second. Right, our zero fuel weight is going to be 54.6. Center of gravity is going to be 31.9. And we have got right? Hang on, I don't think that's right. Turn a minute. New load sheet. 54.6, that's right. Centre of gravity is now going to be 30.9. Fuel in tanks, 18.6 tons of fuel. We are fully loaded. How many passengers we got on board? 111. 6. See ya. Right, in it bees in. We're going to need initial performance. We're absolutely full length in this. 158. 158. Oh no, what? Not 160. Sorry, 160. 161 on the V2. Spoony rule as always. 2000 over 2000 over 2000. 57. 1/up 0.8 and no shift. Bang, performance is in. So you guys can have a look. There you go. There's our performance today. Good morning, John. How's it going, mate?
Jakarta traffic, Airnaut 189, pushing back to stand Alpha 41 space south. Jakarta traffic.
Thank you, John, for posting the route in. Nothing online for Jakarta. Fine. Right, so now we're at Northern, so really I would like the right runway. So we'll have a look quickly when I find my sim brief again. Opening charts, let's pull the EFB up so you guys can have a look what I'm doing. It's got me 07 left, which I believe is fine for me. Yeah, perfect. 07 left, beautiful. Delta 2 to... Yeah, I've done this now quite a few times. I know this departure. If I do this view, you can see both. So, Jakarta, departure, 07 left, Delta 2 Alpha. Done. In and in. Easy. Get rid of the EFB. Right. Initial climb, I believe, is 140. I'm just going to double check. Sid, 07 left. Initial, yeah, there's a hard altitude restriction. You can't go above 140 at NEPIP. So 140 is our initial. Constraint, VOR 1-on-1, 2-on-2. Constraint set to nav. Looking up. Make sure the aircon is set correctly for what we're doing. Seatbelt signs are currently off because we're refueling. Just leaving a rather shocking Edinburgh this morning. Is it bad, is it? Refueling is going in. Right, meanwhile, Volanta. You. Screenshot. That one. Flight plan. Add. From sim brief. Bang.
Traffic, Singapore 219, declare an
There it is.
emergency. We have signal into traffic,
Copy the flight URL and Control V and Shift Enter. We'll post it on both platforms. Boom. Mods, if you can add that, would be much appreciated. Or pin it. I know you can't do pinning. Although why YouTube doesn't let mods ping, I don't quite know. It's really stupid, but there you go. Right, I've pinned it on YouTube. You can pin on Twitch, that'll be great. Yes, I did, John. Literally at the beginning of the stream, John, we've been going through it and having a look. Yeah, look, I've still got the browser page open. Still got the browser open, look. Not good. Yeah. I feel really sorry for the ground crew that got hit, because it's just like, they were just parked up, like, do you know what I mean? All of a sudden they've got a 747 bearing down at them.
Jakarta traffic, Singapore 219, a short final, 07 right, traffic please advise.
Well, yeah, like I said, the only thing I said I could see was just the fact that they touched down at about 138 knots, which is about right, but then the minute they came off the runway, they were still doing 90, so there was definitely some sort of braking issue.
Jakarta traffic, Air 189, taxiing route Alpha 2 to holding point, runway 07 left.
Because you hate to see it. It's not good. Not good. Let me switch the cam back, sorry. There you go.
And Unicom traffic,
Yeah.
Singapore 219 is clear of the runway.
Yeah, I didn't see any news information. I'm guessing from your comment there, John, that the pilots made it. Because I did see, obviously, about the 2 ground crew that got hit. news article said one's passed, but it, I think it was Andy in the chat said they've both gone. Yeah, the ground. Jesus. Boeing, the 747 threw their car into the water. Jesus Christ.
Jakarta traffic, Singapore 2812, vacated runway at left.
All three crew of the plane survived. Yeah, because I did see it when they hit the water. They were still doing about 40 knots. So yeah, relatively speaking, they hit it quite casually. But just the sheer mass of it. Well, he didn't stand a chance, poor guys. Right, what is the current METAR for Jakarta? It is 1004. Yeah, it's just not good. Not good. Yeah, I completely agree with what you say. They've got some questions to answer. I think could be something like a tyre puncture though, or something's failed massively. Don't know. Because the one, like I said, when I was talking about earlier, I will just quickly recap. I did say the bit that I found the most concerning was that when you look at the ADS-B data, there's definitely a issue where they touched down at 134 knots, but then by the time they were a third of the way down the runway and veered off and hit the grass, they were still doing 90. So something has gone very wrong. There's no real... Fueling's done. .6 tons of fuel. This is a heavy one today. Tough flight plan. 3 hours 10. Gonna be close. Yeah, sorry, my Mandarin's a little rusty, John. I ain't gonna lie, mate. If you can see the link. No, I can't see no link. It shouldn't. If not, just post in the Discord. Right. While we're loading up and everything, I'm just going to sort all the social media and everything out, chat. Alright, so bear with me. What's the plane from outside? Caving should be on the way. Yeah, here it is. Singapore 777. What's going on here? Why have I got... Socials. There's you got promote the channel. Social stuff. Right, passengers coming on board. Activity on my team, so. Oh no. That's fine. I was watching Chaz's flight sim flight video. He was. Oh, was he? Oh, link that. We'll clip it, certainly. Passengers are coming on board. I'm going to get the APU up. Or APU coming up. it is.
Tough traffic, not 189, doing a climb down to like 40
Round power. Last passengers are just making their way on board. As soon as the plane's done, we're getting out of Dodge. Right, let's get the headset, everything on, I think, to be properly ready, you know, be professional and whatnot. Right, let me just double check while we're just waiting for it to finish up. I don't think the Delta has a NDB to lock onto. No, it doesn't. That's fine. Absolutely fine. No major weather to be worried about. Volanta up and running? Yep. Cool. At the last door, closing up the doors.
Another traffic, super green, 910, pushing back, stand Bravo 53.
Right, I do need the taxi chart for Jakarta. We're going to 07 left, so we need to face November Papa 1. Well, both cargo doors are closed. I think we're just waiting on the load sheet now. And once we've got the load sheet, ground crew will close up the doors, pull the stairs, and our cabin crew will shut up the... should we do a PA? While we're just waiting on that. Right, I'm going to quickly grab the load sheet. Received. We've got no kited pilot today. Right, nesting the cabin. Good afternoon from the flight deck. This is your Captain Spoony speaking. A very warm welcome aboard this Indonesia AirAsia flight from Jakarta to Bangkok Meuang International Airport. We've just completed boarding and the doors are now being closed. In a few moments we'll be pushing back and starting our engines for our journey to Bangkok. Our flight time today will be around 3 hours, cruising at 34,000 feet. Weather along the route looks mostly smooth and the forecast on arrival in Bangkok is for partly cloudy skies with a temperature of about 33 degrees Celsius. As we prepare for departure, please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened, tray tables stowed, window shades open, and all electronic devices are switched to flight mode. The cabin crew will be taking their seats for takeoff shortly. On behalf of us at Indonesia AirAsia, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. We'll be on our way to Bangkok very shortly. Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for takeoff. Thank you. Right. Right. Final figures, 54.6. 31.2 is our final centre of gravity. And the fuel doesn't stay the same. We've accepted that. Quickly go into the unit B and make the change. 31.2. Done. Quickly check the performance. Sync the final load sheet. Sync the weather. One 158, 160, up 0.6. Up 0.6 instead of up 0.8. Right, we're ready. Beacon light to come on, which for some reason never actually triggers the thing, so I have to do it manually. Jakarta traffic, Wagonair 250, stand Echo 62 for push and start. Right, let's get going. Could you do the PA again? No. Right, let's get this show on the road. Make sure the door's locked. Get the transponder on. Oh, it's going to want direction. Continue. Once November Charlie Yankee. Yeah, it's fine. Start the gate clock, release the parking brake. Right, ignition's on. Right, let's get the volume up to max for you guys. Stand by one. Right, let's do it. Start engine one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. 2320 into illuminated signs and crew instructions including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit.
Please set parking brakes.
All baggage on board. Your
Parking brake
seatbelt
set.
is fastened, adjusted, and
Oh, I forgot to pumps on. Whoops. Fixed. Start engine 2. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
nails. Masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust.
Unlocking gear.
Mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass been removed.
Inflate it by pulling the toggle.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table.
Right. You got the pin. Thank you. Engine 2 is good. Port brake set. Flap 1 set. Ground spoilers armed. Ignition to normal. Whoop. APU off. Bleed off. Taxi lights and taxi. We are good on that front. Weather radar we'll put on in a minute. Let's get going. Reset my view. Right. Jakarta traffic, Wagonair 250, taxi into runway 07 left via November Papa 1 to November 9 Jakarta traffic.
Jakarta traffic, Singapore 225 monthly heavy shop line, running 07 left, right. Jakarta traffic.
07 left right.
Ground Alpha traffic, runway 910 is Deboarding out of 07 right, Terminal 1 Tower departure, climb 360, Jakarta traffic.
Oh, I need to do flight control check. Pull down. Pull up. Neutral. Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. Rudder left. Rudder right. Neutral. Trim. Up 0.6. Set. Look at that sun. Weather radar on.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you, Sally. Good. Sun is disappearing very quickly. TCAS. Nope. Jakarta traffic, Wagonair 250 lining up runway 07 left from November 9, Jakarta traffic. Alright, let's go to Bangkok. One night in Bangkok. Right, TARA set. Raz is going to scream at me in a sec.
Approaching 07 left.
Thank you very much. On runway. Her around, slow down a little bit, go down the 10
On
knots.
runway 07 left.
Thank you. A little bit more. A little bit more. Happy. Chrono, stick down, give me 50. Send it. Man flex SRS, runway auto thrust is blue. There's 80. Little bit right rudder. 100 stick neutral. Yeah, keep it, keep it. 20. Power. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Feet off the rudder pedals. Get her up. Gear up. Left turn. Kick the engines in. Whoa. Quite direct on. Hello. Nose up. Nose up. Nose up. One. Trust climb, climb. outside view. Woo! Let me switch back. There we go. Turn it down a bit. Gorgeous. Gorgeous view. Speed check, flap 0. Let's go, let's go, go, go! Ground spoilers disarmed. Don't need them no more. Get the landing lights in, don't need them. Climbing, we're climbing. That's hard left. We go out over the water. Be on the EFB. Go out over the water, then it's a hard left at root tip. In the cabin again. I can get out of the seats. Here comes the turn. Look at that sky. Ugh. Right, we got an altitude restraint until we pass Akpeb, which is coming up. So, you know, we'll be good Unicomers. Switch the cam back now. Look at that sky. God, that looks sexy. Why does it keep saying there's a side stick fault when there isn't? Shut up. Look at that. Oh. So it should be climbing up again in a second. And it's to 140, and then after 140, I think we can climb. I think we got to stay below 230 up to Dolta. And then we can go up all the way after that. It's just the step climbs. Has it got this in the flight plan? Let's have a look. Here it goes. Thrust climb, climb. Yeah, Dolta. Dolta 230. Got to be out or below. Apparently we can go to 360 at Poo. We'll put that in. Where is it? Poo, here. Step out. 360 at Poo. And yeah, that's it. There you go. So yeah, we got to step out. So that's fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it managed climb, but I am going to put the climb in all the way to our initial, which is 3-4. But she'll manage it. We'll leave it at managed climb. Right. Passing 10,000 feet, so we can turn the seatbelt sign off now. Transition level. We're not there yet, I know that much. I think it's where this pink... No, pink dot is where we passed 10,000. Is that in Perth? There you go. Now she's putting down so she can accelerate. There it is. Now we're past transition. Standard set. Coming up to NEPIP, which is where we got our flight level 140 hard restriction. Which hopefully the VNAV has programmed this perfectly, so we shouldn't have to level off. Hopefully. One 140. Oh, it's leveling off. Gonna come on. Nah, it's gonna do it. Is that I'd see it's things like that I'd love to ask Katie about. Would the real plane do that? I don't think it would. Would it start to level off, or would it just like be like, would it be a bit less aggressive on its climb? Those are the kinds of things I'd love to ask like someone like Katie or John about. I know John flies sort of bigger jets, but Katie, I'm sure, would know. Right, the next restriction is 230 by Delta, which is the final leg of the departure, and then that's it. We are away and clear. We're just passing the gap between Java and Sumatra, which is just here. So I believe, as always, Krakatoa is, I believe it's here. No, it's a triangle of islands, isn't it? No, it's not them. It's them over here. That's Krakatoa. Hello Eskimo, welcome back. What's good? Well, we're on our way to Bangkok. Saying center tank feeding, let's have a look. Fuel page. Oh yeah, center tank. I did tanker this. Probably a little bit aggressive, but Bangkok is not Indonesia AirAsia's hub, so I presume they would tanker this, so they don't have to pay for fuel at Bangkok. Again, this is another... It's another, again, fairly simple... If you look at the flight plan, it's literally just like, you know, you kind of like just snake your way up. Look. Up. Past Singapore. Past wherever that is. Again, straight line. Past another VOR. Straight up, up again. Snake a little bit to the right. Keep going, then left a little bit, and then the Elemi is started the arrival. So we're not going to this one, Suvarnabhumi, you know, the main Bangkok airport. We're going to this one. We're going to Don Mueang. We're going to the smaller one with the golf course in the middle of it. So. Yeah. I mean, we all start somewhere, north, you know, Eskimo, do you know what I mean? We all start from somewhere. You know, before I jumped to before I jumped to msfs, I was on xplane 11. The only thing that really pushed me off xplane 11 was the initial xplane 12 release was really kind of a bit poor in terms of performance and issues, and I just thought, okay, I'll give msfs a try. Luckily, although bear in mind, I can't really jump to 24 because I'm only rocking a 2080 Super. But yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, absolutely it does. I think the really, I don't know if this is a hot take and a bit unfair, but considering, so we had this period, right, where msfs 2020 hadn't come out yet. P3D was obviously, no one really, you know, Lockheed Martin just bought it for the sake of buying it. xplane 11 and the xplane team just, they got this surge of support, and it just never felt like they do you know what I mean? They never took advantage of it. They just, I don't know, it just, from my perspective, I'm going to make sure I clarify this, it just feels like they fumbled it a bit. They had just this golden opportunity to, and it just seemed they were more interested in like, oh, well, we want to make sure that the propeller physics is one, and it's like, mate, come on. And then msfs 2020 came out and just went smack, and it was like, well, I mean, I had to look because I wanted to look for, because I swear I bought scenery for Edinburgh on xplane. I cannot bloody find it anywhere. And I was just looking around the old, you know, xplane sites that I had bookmarked on my browser, and like all of these websites that I had bookmarked where you could like find sceneries and freeware stuff and this, that, they're all dead. There is no real like traffic on those sites has slowed to a crawl. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, don't get me wrong, msfs has got better, but yeah, it doesn't actually calculate the real physics, if that makes sense. Again, it's all done on like, you know, tables. So like this plane would have, think of it almost like a spreadsheet where it's like, well, if the conditions are like this, the plane would act like this. It's like a cheat sheet. And if the cheat sheet goes wrong, then the plane will start doing wonky stuff. Do you know what I mean? Whereas xplane actually calculates those physics in real time. But yeah, so X-Plane, as in thingy of being a simulator, X-Plane does and beats msfs, and I think always will. But I just feel that X-Plane has sacrificed for the sake of, oh, well, you know, so we have the best physics. Yeah, but if no one's buying your products because it still looks like a shit version of P3D, and don't get me wrong, I know a company like X-Plane can't compete with a big behemoth that is Microsoft Flight Simulator, but when you've got people that have done programs like AutoOrtho, I'll pull it up because it's not going to screw around with anything, right? That does similar functionality and pulls it from the, you know, from the same pretty much sources that msfs uses. Obviously, it's not as refined and yada yada yada, but the fact that like someone in their, you know, in their bedroom came up with this, and it's like, and Laminar's sitting there going, wow, for 12.5, what we're going to do is improve the A330's internal temperature at 340. Like, mate, like, really? And don't get me wrong, they've made a lot of updates. It's just they seem so behind the curve. Because he's kept the team so small. Right, we're climbing up to cruise now. Yeah. Although, you say that, John. We both know Xbox at the minute's dying a death at the minute because Microsoft again wants to yank the plug on it. That is something I also want to bring up. My other concern with msfs is if Microsoft keeps going the way they're going with ganking everything, msfs is next on the block. Surely. Because at the minute, Microsoft has just basically put a bullet to Xbox's head at the minute. Especially with the whole Xbox Game Pass BS. So it's like, do you know what I mean? It's like, how long's it going to be before all of a sudden they're like, wow, if you keep wanting to use the photogrammetry that's running on our servers, you're going to have to start paying us a $5 a month. Do you see what I mean? That's the problem. That's the bit that's always worried me about this platform. Is Microsoft is so fucking fickle. They go up and down like this. They go on a bender where they're like, oh, we love games. They're literally bipolar. They are the corporate version of bipolar. They have this massive high and they're like, yeah, we love games and we love gamers and we want to make the best games for the best games at the cheaper price and we're going to screw PlayStation and then they go on this massive dive and they're like, no, we hate games, sell everything, scrap it all, we don't care, we want to be a serious company for serious people, and they just do this. The last like 15 years they just go up and down and up and down and up and down. And it's just like, what the and like I said, it's so aggravating. Alright. So, msfs being a game, actually, I think is always a bit more worrying because msfs is actively ganking Xbox at the minute. And Xbox have only, but the thing is as well is flying Airbus. Yeah. Right, chat, do you want me to roll back the time when it goes dark so we're back to daylight, or do you want me to leave it real time? I'll leave it up to you guys. It's just, yeah, it's very infuriating, Microsoft, and what they do at the minute. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was a bit of turbulence. I thought you might. Let's flip it the other way round. Let's flip it the other way round so it looks like instead of it being evening into night, it's now, you know, we're doing it the other way round. So yeah, it's just I don't know where, I just don't know what they're up to. Right, I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds, chat. I'm just gonna go grab some B-roll and everything, and hopefully not crash OBS this time. So back in 2 seconds. Right then, just coming up to top of drop. Let's get rid of the trays. We are going to be doing, let's just do our little arrival brief. We are doing the Senna 3 Alpha arrival. Elemi transition. That's what it means on the charts. If it's got a dotted line, that means it's a transition. So transition is Elemi. So we come in from Elemi to Senna, and then we actually start the approach proper. And it's basically because of Suvarnabhumi, the big Bangkok airport, we have to come up and around. So we do Senna all the way down, Vasco, Esmag, BD116, Nodeg, Dugit, up around Aroka, and then Aroka is actually our via point. Then to BD111. At BD111, we come in, turn to Renil, and then at Renil we should be established. We should be establishing on the ILS at 1,600 feet. The barrow for this is 220. I'm actually going to put that in the performance now. That's all fine. 220. The barrow is in. Missed approach procedure. We cannot afford a go around, I'm afraid, due to the fact of I am very time constraints. But if we did, it's straight ahead, right turn to Holia. And then from Holia, it's the left-hand turns. And then we hold at Holia. EFB's just been hidden on me. Thank you. That's about it, really. We're not going to be doing a Cat 2. I think the weather's bang on and fine. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. But, like I said, we cannot afford to go around, so that's just not happening. So, yeah. Just coming up to top of drop now. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get to back. Let's have one night in Bangkok. Yeah, I'm not that bad, John. I make lots of screw-ups. So what is our final? It's 1,600 feet. So basically, short of needing anything, I'm going to just put CDA it and let the plane manager all the way in. Gonna double check the weather at Don Meuang. It is currently QNH is 1008. Temperature is now 28. So luckily it's cooled off a bit. Wind is 140 at 8. Just swung around a bit. It's still 2-1 with a 7-knot crosswind component, so we're still alright for the 2-1. Down we go. Right, down we go. Apparently it's raining at Dongwang at the minute. So yeah. Down we go. Let's ding the cabin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain Spoony speaking from the flight deck. We've just begun our descent into Bangkok Don Muang International Airport and expect to be on the ground in about 25 minutes. Weather in Bangkok is currently rainy with light winds and temperatures of 28 degrees. Ideal conditions, hopefully, for our arrival. The cabin crew will shortly begin preparing the cabin for landing, so please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened, tray tables stowed, and all electronic devices back into flight mode. On behalf of myself and the entire Indonesia AirAsia team, thank you for flying with us today. We hope you've enjoyed the flight and wish you a pleasant stay or onward journey from Bangkok. Right, let's go get the headset on and let's get this show on the road. Right, as we start our descent, I'm going to do the landing calc now. We're going for flat 3, as always. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Auto brake low. Selected. Apparently runway conditions are currently wet, but it's still an auto brake low situation, so that's fine. So we're just about coming inbound to Senna. I'm going to stop the music. Very interesting yet straightforward arrival. Whoa. I mean, look, literally get to Senna and then you do this weird, like, up and over to land because Bangkok's Suvarnabhumi or whatever it's called is like literally right here, so you're like avoiding their airspace. Now would be a bad time to find out if someone's actually loaded in and is controlling at Meuang, but we'll have a look. No, that's Singapore. Suvarnabhumi's got someone, but not Meuang. So yeah, because we'll avoid their airspace, so we will make sure we follow the procedure exactly, because I do not want to have a... I do not want Tower getting angry at me. Here's the turn at Senna. Apparently somehow now we're below VDEV. Don't know how that's happened. And it's getting worse. Why is she not leveling off? Bit weird. Use a bit of engine, I don't care. We've got plenty of fuel. She's just like, no, I'm going to hold it at 1,000 feet. And I'm like, yeah, but now you're below VNAV. Really, I really do not want you going below 20 here. Because there is actually a hard retreat. We've got to stay above. Yeah, it's in. It's just, it's being silly. Plane's doing weird stuff. Yeah, I've got a hard altitude. I can't go below flight level 200 until we pass Bravo Delta 119. Then we can, but until then we can't. And then it's 130. Actually, it's more like 9. There's our star, so we're going to hold it. That's going to bring the engines in. Thank you. Right, when ready, our next restriction is going to be 9,000. When's transition level here? Is 115. So after, so yeah, as soon as we start descending again, I'll bang in the Q&H. Go a bit faster as well. Not muck about. Max speed I can do is 280 knots, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, look, there's the main Bangkok airport. Is that it down there? No, maybe not. There should be somewhere down here, though. Should be literally right off my right-hand wing. There it is. It's right here. Come on. Yeah, there's Suva the Balmy. Let's go 40 on the range, so I can see what I'm doing. Come on, plane, let's go, let's go. I've got half an hour, chat, before I've got to leave the house. Dive, dive. Yeah, exactly. Dive, dive. Alright, get ready again. B-Dev's coming down. There it goes. Go. Keep the speed. We're going to manually do the speed because I want to come in as quickly as possible. So I just want the plane to maintain the 280 knots. No deg, we got to do 250. But I just want like max performance here coming down. Here she goes. Right, here's the turn at Vasgo, which gets us back. We're now heading back towards the airport again. Right, I'm going to get the seatbelt sign on now. Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you. One 1008 set. Let's get this bad boy down. Okie dokie. Auto brake low is set. We will get the landing systems ready to go. Lights are all okay at the minute. Weather radar still on. Cabin door, yeah, everything's fine on that end. Descending down now. We've got to be below 130 by no deg. And then we've got to be above 9,000 at the next waypoint, which is Duggix. We've got to be above 9 but below 10. I'm just going to manage the speeds because I don't want the managed speed to be like, oh, well, you know, you can go a little slower. I'm like, no, I want you to go. Go, 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 go. Right, we're downwind. Well, we're turning downwind now. Right, got to be below 130 by no deg. It looks like we're going to nail that spot on. Ooh, screen flicker. Don't know what that was. She's leveling off for some reason. Not quite sure why. Right, slow down 250. Come much as I don't want to slow down, but I've kind of got no choice in the matter. Yes. Oh. Now she wants to descend again. That catch back up with the VDEV. Right, our next is we've got to be below. I think we can just do it all the way now. 2006. I'm not in heaven. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right, coming up to 10,000 feet. Let's get the landing lights on. I would say we'll land this because Katie's not here, but that didn't work out well last time for me. Right. Range to 20. We got 22 minutes to land the plane. Next speed restriction is 220 knots at Bravo Delta 112, which will put us into flat 1. I can't, I'm too high, Kyle. Also, I'm too close to fucking Suvarnabhumi. If I do it, I'm gonna absolutely wreck myself. And I'm gonna get the tower controller screaming at me. Speed brake. We're okay to go below 9 now. Next is we've got to be below 7 at Varpi. Right, we're in the descent phase again. Down to 220. I know. That's a marathon session, isn't it? This is quite a tight approach, actually, looking on the EFB, because it really wants you to, like, swing it around and land. Right, speed checked and flap 1. Right, let's get ready to establish. Final approach altitude is 1,600 feet. We got to be that by Renil. Are we in approach phase? We're not yet. It's fine. I mean, we're thingy on the speed, so I'm going to activate approach phase now. Done. 15 miles out, give or take. We're going to start a turn in a minute. Looking good, looking very good. We've got to be at 190 by Bravo Delta 111, so that's fine. We can just hold 220 knots all the way, and then we're going to slam the brakes. We'll go 190, then 170, land it. Right, here comes the turn to a Roka. Don't see anybody near me. Let me just check radar now. One plane on the ground. That's it. It's just me. I think this guy is going into Suvarnabhumi. So yeah, it's just me. Perfect. Right, there's a Roke, inbound to a Roka now. We're 5 miles out. Go 10 on the range. Actually, no, 20 is fine. Right, let's get set up. Controls visualizers up. Switch the camera in a minute. There's 6,000 feet. Ready, Sally? Sally says we're ready. I'm gonna ding them now. Cabin crew, seats for landing, thank you. Right, let's do this. We're above the glides, but the diamond is coming up. I'm gonna go 1006, which is our established altitude. Right, turning to BD 111. What a weird bit of country. You see all this? Everything's straight lines. How weird. 15 minutes to land. Oh, we're gone a little bit fast. Free brake. Yeah, I know. I see it. I've pumped the brakes. Gotta go 190 on the speed now. And I'm gonna arm the localizer. Oh, she's having to pull the nose up. It's very hazy. Right, I'm gonna switch cam. Oh, watch it, a bit plain, you want to float. Speed check and flap 2. Arm the ground spoiler. Lock star. Arm approach. Glide slope star. Drop the gear. Gear down. Free green. We're 9 miles, 170 till 4. 10 on the range. Feet on the pedals. Missed approach is 3,000 feet. Set. Oh, set. He's coming down. Speed check, flap 3. Flap 3.
2,500.
That's 2,500. Right, I'm going to take the glide slope warning out. I do not want it.
Meuang traffic, Meuang traffic, Wagonair 250, established final ILS 21 right, 6 miles out, Meuang traffic.
Landing ECAM, no blue. 13 on the clock. It's selected, what was the parking stand we said? It was like single digit, something. 14. Bit of a tailwind, which is not helping. Right, 4 miles out. Manage on the speed. Bring it back. Bring it back now, y'all. Hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Where's the golf course? Where's the golf course? Just about to see it. It's literally like right here.
1,000.
1,000, that's my cue. My aircraft.
Approaching 2, 1, right.
Thank you, Raz. Oh, she's a bit droppy. Bring her up.
500.
A little bit low, but we're bang on the line. There's the golf course right there on the left, and between that big green strip is the golf course.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue. Oh, this is on the money, chat. All I gotta do is not fuck the flare.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Drive. Pitch.
Oh, floated it. I'll take it though.
I pitched that about aggressively, but that'll do. Pitch, pitch. Versus out, decel. I'll take it. Mayor brakes. Watch it. Watch it.
1,500 meters remaining.
Oh, pedals are in the wrong spot. Hang on. Shit. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen. A little bit early on the turn there, but I'll take that. Welcome to Bangkok. Where are we? Where are we? Romeo Papa. Where the fuck are we? Papa's to my right. Hey? Oh, we're there. Right. Stop the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it. As Volanta gave me a good one again. 169. No map. Of course no map, because I did a good landing, so of course it won't give me a map this time. Right, up Charlie. Let's get that on. In the cabin. Then it can get out the seat. Controls off. Switch the cam back. Why have you loaded up settings for flow, you fucking stupid thing? You. Right, GSX. Prep. 4. Stand 1-4. Oh, hang on. I've got to find it in the GSX profile now. We're Terminal 1. There it is. So we want to go left on Alpha. Thank you, John. Right, we've got 8 minutes to park up, and I've got to leave the house. Oh my god. Hit the buttons, please. Thank you. Right. Just after golf. This is hotel. And then golf, and then Alpha should be coming up. Alpha, I see a little sign there saying Alpha. That's golf. So Alpha's this next left coming up. Beautiful. Off. It's not 50. Yeah, do the wrap up now. Thank you so much to everyone for joining me today. Hope you've all enjoyed that. Sorry for the quick dash and run, but as you understand, I have got to go. YouTube.com/@aviators_TV. There you'll find all of our stream VODs and other video content. As always, if you're a long-time YouTube watcher, please consider giving us a membership to the Call Sign Club on YouTube. It's currently only $1.99 a month, while I'm the only one that multi-streams on both. If you want to know anything more about me or the channel, head over to our website, www.aviatorstv.com. There you'll find all of our information and access to some of our shared resources, including our world-famous departure board. And as always, if you want to come and slag off my other landings that I do, head over to our Discord. Link is in the chat. Andy, thank you for smashing the links in. Volanta gave me a 59. Yes! I'll take it. Right, stand 14 is all up here. We're ready to go. I have got 6 minutes to park up and deboard. But yeah, thank you to everyone for joining me today. I know that was a bit of a long-ass cruise, and I was a bit boring because I had to do loads of, unfortunately, development stuff on the back end to try and get multi-streaming even better for the channel. But unfortunately, I don't have any other time to do it, so my my options are a little bit limited. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed that. We got to see the golf course of Bangkok. Grab this off Allbex very quickly. Jesus, it was like the quickest purchase ever. Good job, I've got the PayPal info saved. Done. Parking brake set. 2 blue, 1 green. 2 engines dead. Transponder off. Stop the clock. 3 hours 27 on the nose. Done, done, and done. Beacon light off. Seatbelt sign off. The boarding has been requested. Everything's going to be coming over in a sec. There goes the jet bridge. Just wait for the ground power to come in. And we are done and done. Thank you everyone for joining me. I will catch you all on the next one. I will be back tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel as always. Just wait for the cargo doors and everything to open up. There's the ground power. Boom. Done and done. APU's off. 3 hours 27. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is about as efficiently as a departure as I could possibly do. Everything's been deboarded. Oh, look, train! Okay, that's pretty cool. Train! But yeah, that is us done. Transition over. Smooth. And then open the pip so you guys can see it. One last time. Done, done, and done. That was about as good as it gets. Right. That's me done. I've got 4 minutes to wrap it up. I'm not going to raid anyone today because there's only like, well, it's 11, but still. Right, I'm off skis. Have a good rest of your day. Don't do anything I won't do, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Until then, guys, take care. Bye!